Yay, we're live. Hello, welcome everyone to day 2. Welcome replay viewers. Welcome any of you who are watching this later than the live, and know that you are included in this. It's up to you to really set aside this time for you so that you can receive this as if you were here live, because there is something with bringing your focus and attention to it. So I'm really psyched that you gave yourself the time to be here. Yay, now I'm seeing people joining live. Welcome. If you're joining, say hello in the comments. We're going to start just letting people show up, and let's just use our mantra. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Who's here? Put your name in the comments. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. And if this is your day 1, just begin using this mantra and putting it out there and letting your voice be heard. This isn't about singing. This is about frequency. So show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. So keep chanting that. Let yourself arrive in this space. This is a big part of it. You know, our Date Like a Unicorn is a dating experience. You're dating this class. You are showing up as if you are arriving on a date, and really practicing that. Practicing how you show up. Are you showing up with that curiosity and wonder and choice for love? So, yay, Heather's here. Good to see you. Who else is here? Yesterday, we'll go over this, but like we talked about the cat lady vibe, like the choice to be the cat lady, and everyone's like, wait, what, aren't we at unicorn camp? Yes. This acronym just came to me yesterday and I'm rolling with it. So it's the choosing love, it's the anticipation, and it's the anticipation of something coming, your person, your love story, something that is probably different than you've ever imagined. And the letter T is for taking the pressure off. This is huge. Most people are approaching their life from, you know, seriousness and this intensity and this pressure to get it right. I got to get it right because I don't want to get it wrong because I got it wrong before. And now I need to get it right because I don't want to do that again. And that whole struggle kills the vibe. I mean, it's just not the reality of creation. The reality of creation is choosing it, choosing love, choosing you and your desire, choosing that desire, committing to it. So we have 2 C's, choosing and committing to this class, committing to all 5 days. How many of you are committing to all 5 days? Committing to showing up all 5 days. Even if you're coming and watching the replay later, you are committing to doing all the classes by the end. And if you didn't hear me before, I am absolutely ready to reward all of you. In the past, I used to do this as a raffle. I'm not doing that this time. I am ready to reward all of you that will choose this for all 5 days. And I sort of mentioned at the end of yesterday's class that I am doing a unicorn love experiment for 6 weeks, starting not too long after the 5 days ends, and more like the end of April. And if you're watching this in the future, I'm not sure what that will be, but and so I'm going to be inviting you. I'm going to be inviting any and all of you to be part of the Unicorn Love experiment, where we're going to take all these things deeper, because today I have an enormous amount of notes to share with you. And some of this stuff a lot of it takes practice and integration and really, changing the way we function around dating. Because the conditioning that is out there that we've all grown up with is irrelevant now. It's not what a unicorn requires. It's just not a match. It's like, okay, you wear a size 10 and you're trying to fit into like a size 2 jeans. Like, that is not fun. It's not a match. It doesn't make sense. So that is kind of the world here. So I am inviting you to being in the space that honors the brilliance, the uniqueness, the quirkiness, the weirdness, the funkiness, the brilliance. Did I already say brilliance? The genius of you as this unicorn being, and the unicorn being that actually knows her beloved, who is also a unicorn. So, but if we're acting like we're, let's say, if we're acting like we are a weasel, I don't know. I'm just naming an animal. If we're acting like but all of them seem to have like stories behind them. If we're acting like a raccoon or something, and we're actually a unicorn, it's just not working. So, yay! Somebody says calendar every day. Me, hand up. Awesome. Hello, fellow unicorns. I'm definitely watching all 5 days. Great news. I'm freaking so in love with you guys who are like here to really be the love that the planet needs, and that's where I get kind of soapboxy. But the truth is, look at this world. You know what really heals the planet is you being in love. All of us having these practices. And guess what? These practices are ripples into everything in our life. When I started doing these things, I got a promotion at work. That's the dream job at the time. Now this is my dream job. But at the time, it was a job that wasn't even created. I got promoted to this amazing job doing these practices. I met Larry. I'd met Larry, then I got promoted. There was health things that just sort of like rippled away. Like, there was just so much magic and miracles that occurred from being in this place. And today we are turning that up. We are turning that up even more because, yesterday, we talked about the cat lady energy. I just went over that, choosing and committing and being in anticipation. I'm going to do a little, I'm going to give you a homework assignment, a home play, a crafty, but doesn't mean you have to be an artist, activity to take with you today. You're going to love it. And then, taking the pressure off so that we can have more fun, so that we are like beautiful beings galloping in the unicorn pasture together in love, changing the planet, elevating it. And every time you walk by someone, they sense the deliciousness that you bring to the world. And that doesn't happen when we are in fear, in doubt, in worry, in our stories, and feeling, sad and disappointed because we've fallen for those lies. So, yes, let's just be honest. Those lies of fears and doubts are so seductive. They are so seductive. And, I still have to be aware and go, wait a second, that's not true. And take myself back to me and make a new choice. I come back to the cat lady and go, choosing love, choosing something else, being in sweet anticipation of the future I just created because I chose to not fall for the doubt. Remember, we talked about the doubt as like a dog coming into your living room and pooping on the rug, and then you're like, and if we are functioning from the place where we're like, oh my God, I am the poop on the rug, like when you're not, then that feels horrible, right? So we get to function from the place of like, oh, interesting. Okay, I guess we'll just move that away. We will steam clean and then receive the space that is there now. So look at me. Oh my gosh. All things can come back to some sort of poop metaphor. That's what you get when you marry a guy who does a lot of digestive coaching. He has no problem talking about poop. Anyway, this is day 2 where we are getting powerful, which we already got really powerful yesterday. Yesterday, we're really clearing out that space. I saw so many of you posting that you felt lighter, that you felt uplifted, that you noticed a shift, and then you were using the show me what my love vibe can do, show me what it can do, and tell me how that felt. Like, post in the comments. How many of you noticed something that you don't think you would have noticed as a result of doing the love vibe chant yesterday? Post in the comments. I already saw, Heather, you posted something which is really cool. You didn't share what it was, but you don't even have to share details. Just being able to do that is amazing. And so yesterday we really did look at that, because a lot of the doubts and fears are coming from these fixed ideas about what we have decided we can or can't have in love, what we have decided that the dating pool is or isn't, and what we have decided like even the modern dating tools are. I didn't even mention that, but often I'm hearing a lot of people who have these very fixed decisions about, oh, online dating is for those people, or online dating is full of losers, or online dating, or whatever the thing is, which is a total lie, because it's just software. It's just software. It's just software. It's like saying that my iPhone is just full of gossipers because you saw someone gossiping on their phone. Like, no, it's just software, and it's a platform, and there are infinite ways you can meet people. So today I want to go into the Get Powerful, which really is the empowerment piece. It is the advocacy for you. And the advocacy for you means that you become aware of how you've been functioning. And this is going to be a big part of the Unicorn Love experiment that I do after this 5-day. You become aware of how you just automatically function around relationships Because also remember, we talked about how our relationship patterns were formed before age 7. And a lot of this stuff is unconscious. So in the Unicorn Love Experiment, we're going to be doing some deeper subconscious work to get to the source of those things. But we're going to clear some of that today too. So, what are those like unconscious, wherever you are functioning from these unconscious limitations about who you are or what you can have in love, will you destroy and uncreate that by saying yes out loud and just letting that energy come up, and we can just start melting away those edges there. And some of these things take a minute. So the mindset is the unicorn mindset, we'll call it, because the mindset is that, what are you actually focusing on? Are you focusing more on creating your happy, healthy relationship, or are you focusing more on not being hurt? So anywhere where you are unconsciously or consciously focusing on not being hurt over the choice for love, will you destroy and uncreate that by saying yes out loud? Woo! And really ask yourself that, because I know that so many of us, as grown-ups, having had relationships, I know most of you are here from the place of, yeah, I've been married. Yes, I've had some relationships. Yes, I've dated the narcissist. Oh, yes, I've, had the heartache, the pain. And this is a very different time of life. So, I want to honor that our bodies have recorded this stuff. Our bodies have been recording the spaces and the places where it's been hurt. We've been hurt, where we've had those emotional pains. And so this is, if you know that that is true for you, that you have some core pains or fears or wounds, then that does require attention, because our bodies then become the protection. Our bodies, that if we have unaddressed core wounds, whether it was a parent or a lover or a husband or a wife or whatever the thing is that, it didn't work out, there's oftentimes these beliefs, and then our body is holding that. And if those things are not addressed, then energetically our bodies will push anything away that could risk that. And I'm not trying to say that to scare you, but it's important to be aware that, that's how powerful we are. That's how powerful we are, that, if our bodies are functioning from the place of avoiding pain, which is what we do, that's the biology, that we are always going to avoid pain first, then anything that remotely looks like that, like putting yourself into an intimate relationship or being vulnerable, then your body has the power to create a scenario that makes that not happen. So either you begin to, have that unconscious attraction to people who aren't available so that you don't have to get close, or you create scenarios that just kind of repeat what it is that you've decided is true. So in this Get Powerful, some of these pieces are going to be something that require additional care, consciousness and care. And some of these things are going to be the awareness piece where you go, oh, okay, I recognize that I am starting from the place of, I need to make sure that I don't get rejected. And I'm not starting from the place of, what can I choose that would be fun for me? And it is kind of a biggie space, but it's important to notice what's occurring, because your automatic stuff is really, really deep. So, yes, we focus on what we get. I mean, I think of, there's that, deeper space, but then there's also the choice and where you're putting your focus, like literally where you're putting your focus. I think of it like the unicorn horn. I brought a prop. It's like, okay, well, where are you focused? It's like your unicorn horn. It's like, oh, okay, things not working out, or something, a possibility. Things not working out or a possibility. Like, where are you pointing towards? And you get to choose that. So, yes, so that's, being aware of, who you are, like really getting honest with yourself around that. And then, okay, what choices are available here for me? Am I going to value the greater possibility more, or am I going to value the insanity, the pain, the old more? This is a choice point. This is you being in your own power. This is also you saying, you know what? I am aware. I've been avoiding this pain. I've been avoiding this wound. I've been avoiding this thing. I am going to get that kind of support to transform myself from the inside out. And when you take care of that piece, then you get to have a different external reality. And that does take some practice and care. And you're here. You're already here. What are you now starting to notice? What do you know that you haven't been willing to acknowledge about you and your life and what is required for you to be available for your next level relationship? So the other power tool, believe it or not, is amusement. What we just were talking about is kind of like serious sounding, but it's really just consciousness. It's being willing to be present with yourself, to notice like, okay, well, where do I need that care? It's being that beloved for yourself, and then being able to listen. So being that beloved to yourself, showing up for yourself, listening to yourself, being willing to look at what's going on, but also turning up the amusement around dating. Unicorns are sparkly and colorful and light, and they create magic. And they, the mythology is that they make the impossible possible. And so what can you receive from that space of, okay, like when I turn up my amusement, when I do those things that are fun for me, like how is that nourishing me? How does that nourish me in my love life? Because I'm guessing that part of that space of clarity of your love story that we played with yesterday which we're going to turn on again today, is this sense of like, no matter what's going on, that you're with someone who says, hey, babe, we got this. Hey, babe, how can I be here for you? And you for them. So that is the kind of thing with all of this that you get to be for yourself. So, even with the most painful past, that you can, in this moment, say, wow, that must have been hard, to yourself. Wow, that must have been really hard. You know what? I'm here for you. And have your own back. Have your own back right here and now. And then continue to be that to yourself. That's like the true power of all of this, is when you are being the beloved for yourself. And when you do that, then you begin to notice the barriers begin to melt away, because you're no longer avoiding them. You're no longer denying them. You're no longer beating yourself up or abusing yourself. How many of you have had experiences in the past where you're like, wow, why did I do that? That was so dumb. I shouldn't have dated that person, or I shouldn't have gone out with that person. And I knew there was something wrong and I didn't know, but you didn't. You didn't. If you did, you would have gotten out. Like, sometimes there are moments in the past where we've had inklings of, I don't know what's here. I'm not really sure yet. I'm really enjoying hanging out with this person. And, for the most part, let's see where it goes. When you're in it, that is the right answer. So there's no looking back at the past and saying, I should have known that. All of that is so useless. You do not have to do that. I know you're probably trying to convince me right now to say, well, I did learn some things from that. And if I don't look back, I'm not going to get the lessons. Well, you can, but don't go at it from a place of making yourself wrong and bad and guilting yourself and shaming yourself. Like, it's coming from a place of love. So, yeah. So someone says, I have had that thought. Why did I date so-and-so for as long as I did? Yeah. A lot of people have that, because it's way easier to connect the dots from here looking back. Like, you'll always be able to connect the dots a lot easier than when you are in it. And the only way to know what is there is to live it, be in it. Like, every person you meet is not the same person as the last person. So that's something that you want to begin to practice here and now. Like, as a unicorn dater, you want to, really honor your desire, honor what it is you desire in love, and also be willing to let the person in front of you be a person in front of you, and not every single one of your exes combined in one, so that you can sit there and try to find all of the ways that they're gonna fuck you over in the near future. Like, that is not unicorn dating. That is dating from the place of pain. And if you're dating from pain, you're just going to continue to create more pain. So it's the choice to go, okay, no matter what, this is the power line for today. No matter what, I will be okay. 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 Let's see what's here. And you are going to be more clear. You are not the person you were before. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are not the person you were at 8 a.m. this morning. You're not the same person. You're not the same person. You're a different person. You're constantly evolving. If you're in this community, I know that you value that. So you have been taking steps, that you do make, you are reflective and practicing consciousness tools. So the key is no matter what, you will be okay. You're making the choice from the space of here and now. You plus a person has its own energy. You 10 years ago plus that person 10 years ago had an energy, but you also were at a totally different consciousness. That was a different time. No need to treat yourself in the moment like crap because of stuff that happened in the past. Let's just take all of that, release it, and what could be possible if you begin today. Begin today. Anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, and receive your true unicorn brilliance today, and looking forward to creating your love story, will you destroy and uncreate it by saying yes out loud? And yes, I'm realizing I've been stuck in a story. Thank you, Macy. Yay. I'm glad that you get to have that awareness. And so here in this powerful place, you get to show up for you. You get to choose to be the beloved for you. You get to, stop the seriousness of, oh my God, I better get it right. I better not get it wrong. I better not be rejected again. Like all of that stuff is completely contracting and consuming and drama, trauma, pain. Like then you're just kind of this ball of like, blah, 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 blah. So let yourself be kind. Let yourself show up for you. Let yourself, be amused. Oh my gosh, how hilarious. Like you can actually look back, and just like, oh, interesting. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? No matter what happens, you'll be okay. You know more than you've ever known before. You get to be that advocate for your love story and your love life. So when you're an advocate, then you are empowered. When you're an advocate, you're aware of the pitfalls, the places where you may go into like judgments and fears and doubts, and you get to choose something else. So let's go into our Get Powerful practice. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, because this is now like, how do you want to live? How do you want to be? One of the mantras that I share in Super Loved is how you love your life is your love life. How you love your life is your love life. So where have you not included all of you and all of your life that becomes your love story? How you love your life is your love life, which means that energy gets to be here now. Yesterday we played in that space. Like, what future are you asking for that you can have right now? So bringing your hands to your heart, or however you want to do it, I think that's fun. And closing your eyes and begin to take a couple breaths. And right now, just tapping into the energy of your unicorn love. Yesterday, we began to sense and perceive that connection, like in the space. You as that being is energy. Energy is your first language. This is something you know way more than anything thinking. Thinking doesn't help this. Go into the energy of you and your heart beating and rippling out those energies and connecting to your unicorn love here and now. But also notice how you'd like your life to be. What choices can you make that actually make your whole experience the unicorn love story? Is there something that your body wants you to know about that? Is there something your home wants to know about that? Is there something your garden wants you to know about that? Is there something the work that you do wants you to know about that? What about your animals? What about the trees around your house? What about the sunshine? Right here and now, letting yourself receive from all, receiving love from all. And as you receive love from all things, you can begin to say the mantra, I receive love from everything. Waheguru. And Waheguru means I am in ecstasy with my connection to the divine, to all. Waheguru. Waheguru. I receive love from everything. 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 Waheguru. Keep going, keep chanting, and really letting all of your cells, any barriers lower, opening up to receiving all of the contributions from everything around you. And as you receive from everything around you, you may begin to have an awareness of choices that might be here. There may be choices that you don't want to hear. Maybe it's like, oh, quitting sugar. Or maybe it's like, oh, rearranging your furniture or whatever it is, completing your taxes. I don't know. It could be something that has been that nudge that you thought was not related to this. What else wants to contribute to you being empowered in your love life? How you love your life is your love life. How you love your life is your love life. Continue to chant, I receive love from everything. Waheguru. I receive love from everything. Waheguru. I receive love from everything. Waheguru. And as you receive this, receive from all of the places, you don't even need to know what it is, just letting your body give you that sense. It may feel like nothing, it may feel like something, it doesn't, either one. There's no right or wrong or good or bad. It may feel weird. You may be like, why are we doing this? Just letting go of that, letting go of the need to be right is part of the empowerment thing. So be here now, noticing how you're sensing and perceiving, receiving from all things, receiving from you, receiving from your beloved, receiving from the world. Melting away any places or spaces that you decided that you didn't deserve receiving anything. Melting away the words from anyone who said that to you. Melting away all of the places or spaces where you decided you weren't worthy enough or that you needed to fix something before you could receive. Melting it all away to receive love from everything here and now. Letting that be your truth. Breathing. Receiving and allowing, letting yourself melt away stories, barriers, blocks through this choice here and now. Acknowledging the process, acknowledging that you chose this. You chose this as transformation. You chose this change. You chose to honor you. Acknowledging the power that you be for being here in this moment. Yes. Just say yes to you. Deep breaths. One more really deep breath. Now taking another deep breath and holding it at the top. Holding that breath. Gently suspending that breath, holding that breath. And then releasing. And then returning back into the space. And as you return back into the space, when you open your eyes, notice what it's like to be you now. What is it like to be you now? What is it like to be you now? Acknowledge the difference that you be, because this is how you make steps forward. You take steps forward. Can you repeat the meaning of Waheguru? Waheguru means I am in ecstasy with my connection to the divine. I am in ecstasy with it's acknowledging that you as an energy are always connected. Even when you don't think you are, you are. And the pain that comes from, our inner critics and the lies and the fears and the doubts and all of that, is not who we really are. The pain of that is that we can feel alone. We can feel lonely. We can feel like there's no support. But the truth is, you have your own back. You are the source of your life, and you are part of all of the entire universe. You are that. So that is the space. How was that? What was that like for you to receive and be in that space? Post in the comments. I really want to hear. Remember, I'm here. The connection comes from your engagement, and that gets me really excited. So you get more from me when you are actually engaging in this. And I'm going to teach you a little super fun practice that you can do. You can go take and play with that I have taught in some other classes. So for those of you who like doing little crafty projects, this is going to be really fun for you. But if you don't like doing crafty projects, you don't have to make it difficult. It's not difficult at all. So this is called the placebo. And the placebo effect, you probably heard of this, is, this idea that when you believe in something, that you create it. Your beliefs are creating. What you believe is creating. And a placebo, we know, is like a sugar pill. It's a sugar pill that they've studied and found that, even with really serious illnesses and pain and a lot of different things, that people changed as a result of even a sugar pill. So I just think that's really powerful and amazing. And I like to call it, in this community, the play, see, bow. So bow or boo or bay, whatever you want to say, but placebo, placebo, which is really funny because I had a unicorn in one of my classes where I taught this, and her beloved that she called in, his name is actually Bo. So she did her placebo, and I'll show you how we're going to do this in a second. And she called in a person named Bo, which was really funny. So here I'm going to show you my completed one. So placebo, I called mine Boo. And this is, one of the things that I find so powerful is playing into love. Because as you can see, like when you're in the like lies and fears and all of that, that's not really the kind of energy you're probably asking for in your love story. Am I right? I mean, really consider, what is the energy of your love story? Consider that right now. What do you look forward to? What is it that you want to have as a result of being with a person? I'm guessing it's things like, oh, we giggle together, or we go for walks, or we, cuddle on the couch, or we have our own private jokes, and we, just can be silent together, and it's really fun, and we have the same sense of humor, and we appreciate the same things, and we're planning trips and like all of that kind of stuff, right? So it's that kind of stuff that is in the love story. So that's the play. That's playing into love. So we want to bring that. How you love your life is your love life. We want to bring that lightness, that ease into it. So the first part of the placebo is play. The second part is the C. Like you really just get to, and the C is also a sense, because some people, I mean, not everybody is visual. So you got to go with this. The C is the sense, the sensing, that being into the receiving love from everything that we just did. So the play, C, and then connecting to your beloved. The bow is your beloved. The bow is your beloved. So I like to make a little special treatment. So here's my bottle I made. I just found a bottle that I could recycle, and then, use paper, markers, stickers, and I named it. Every time I've done this class, everybody comes up with these amazing things and puts them in the group, and that's really fun to see. So when you make your placebo, go ahead and post pictures of it so we can see. So you can see mine has rainbow stickers and it just says placebo. And I put in mine, Cadbury Mini Eggs, because that's what I had. So you can put whatever you want in it. And then it gets to be this fun practice where every day you go and you take one of your things. Don't mind if I do. Now I'll be talking funny, but yum. I love the candy coating on the Cadbury eggs. These are so good. And then you just take your time. Okay, I'm going to take this out for now. Sorry, because I don't want to talk funny. Then you take the time to just savor it. Savor it and be with your beloved and be with you and be in that energy where you are turning up the volume on that unicorn space, that which you desire, the choice for love. And what's the opposite of that? Is the valuing the drama, the trauma. Here's another reason why I can't have love. Da 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 da. So this is like taking however long it takes you to just enjoy your placebo and just let yourself meditate. And it's, it may be like 10 seconds, it may be 3 minutes, whatever it is, but let yourself have this just for fun. I mean, it does seem kind of crazy that I'm telling you to take placebos, but I think it's a really fun practice. And I've heard amazing stories. Like I said, I had someone literally meet someone named Bo as a result of doing this and being a part of the Super Love community and all of the things that come with that. So tell me who's going to be making their fun little placebo today. Post in the comments if you are a yes for that. Really, you don't even have to do that much. I have Post-it paper. I just wrap it around, tape it, draw some stuff on there, and there you go. And then find something that you really like. Cadbury eggs. What did I have before? Oh, I did Altoids once. So there was like this fresh, like right now I'm getting that immense, delicious Cadbury chocolate. The creaminess of the Cadbury is so good. And then let it, like, this is the part I forgot, like, actually let the flavor transform you. Like, let the flavor, as it's moving in, like I feel the chocolate just moving in my body. As it's moving into my body, bringing with it that which I'm asking for. I'm asking for love. I'm asking for that person who gets me. I'm asking for that sweet, that things happening quicker than I could imagine, more ease, more joy. And it can be everything. More money, more purposeful work, more, warmth and sunshine. Whatever it is, include it all in this. And I do think it's kind of nice to sort of dedicate it to your beloved, as you are in this group for that reason. So, yes, power berries from Trader Joe's. That sounds amazing. Ideas are percolating. Who else? Come on, I see there's 7 of you out there. Who else? So that's your home play today. Your home play is continuing to be aware. Where is it that you aren't actually advocating for your love story, which means the love story between you and you? So that is, okay, when I am focusing on, things not working out, yeah, things aren't going to work out. When I'm focusing on that possibility beyond, like we talked about that yesterday, the possibility beyond that is extra, and making that choice. This is up to you to make this choice. And if you are aware of deeper wounds that are distracting you, that are keeping you from feeling confident, that are keeping you from, receiving happiness in your life, then message me. Let's talk about that. Certainly you can go through all 5 days, see what's created, but be aware of that, because we're not meant to heal our relationship stuff in a vacuum. And even though we are relating here and we're connecting here in this community, there are things that require that one-on-one support. There are things. We heal a lot of things in relationship. When I met Larry, and, he was that really kind, secure, conscious man that I'd been asking for, which I hadn't had tons of that in my past, honestly. Like, I'd been with people who weren't really available for a longer term relationship, although wonderful people. I'm not harping on them, but it was just a different thing. And I was not that. I was definitely not that. So being able to do the deeper work for myself helped me be available for more depth in love and relationship and learn the skills. There are infinite skills, communication, connection, awareness that are required. that then I could have it. So, planting the seed, Unicorn Love Experiment coming up, planting the seed for any of you who are distracted by your inner world. Let's talk. And I'm excited. So, Carly says, I need to find a bottle, but I think I have one. Yeah. And guess what? You can use whatever. Like it could be a jar or a baggie or something else. Like let it, the possibilities are endless. So, oh my gosh, I love this. This is fun to think about what my love vibe tastes like. Speaking of, let's close this circle with a few rounds of show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Let's mix it with I receive love from everything. Wah-hey-ga-doo. I receive love from everything. Wah-hey-ga-doo. I receive love from everything. Wah-hey-ga-doo. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Show me what my love vibe can do. Show me what it can do. Keep going. And I want to hear from you. Share in the group, share in the comments. Tell me how it's going. What questions do you have? I love hearing from you. So thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for all of you who are here and watching this later and willing to, gift yourself this space. What an amazing choice. You are awesome. All right. Talk to you soon.